In the silence above the world, something still speaks. Not loud enough for the living to hear, but clear enough for the stars to remember. Every few hours, as Earth turns below, a faint whisper crosses the void. A heartbeat made of code. A signal from another time. This is not a ghost story. This is the story of an American dream, still orbiting the dark.
Long before humans stepped on the moon, before digital screens glowed in every home, a handful of engineers in dusty laboratories stared into the night sky and imagined, what if we could place a voice up there? It was the 1950s, a decade of courage, tension, and invention. America was in a race, not just for power, but for understanding. Every signal, every launch was a message to the future. We are here. We can reach beyond ourselves. Among these early missions, there was one satellite, built small, launched fast, and soon forgotten. Its name faded from reports, its mission buried beneath louder triumphs. But while the world moved on, it kept circling, decade after decade, its body scarred by radiation, its solar panels long dead, yet something inside refused to fall silent.
The launch pad at Cape Canaveral smelled of kerosene and rain. The countdown echoed through speakers older than the rocket itself. Engineers held their breath. And when the engines roared, it wasn't just fire that rose into the sky. It was hope. America was sending not just a machine, but a message. Our curiosity will not end at the edge of the atmosphere. As the rocket cut through the clouds, the men and women on the ground looked up, and for a fleeting moment, they weren't watching metal. They were watching meaning. Minutes later, the capsule separated, a polished sphere no larger than a beach ball, carrying a transmitter, a battery, and the pride of a nation. Its code pulsed across antennas, short bursts of data, pure and simple. No one could have guessed that this humble creation would outlive every voice that built it.
At first, it sang beautifully. Its signal was strong. Engineers tracked it, recorded it, celebrated it. For months, the beeping tone became a rhythm of reassurance. We are connected. But time, as always, is a patient thief. The batteries weakened, the solar panels darkened, and one night, the signal grew faint, like a candle struggling against wind. Then, without ceremony, it stopped. The tracking stations wrote their reports. The mission was declared complete. America moved on to new rockets, new frontiers, new dreams. Yet above the Earth, that little satellite kept moving. Not speaking, not dead, just waiting.
Decades passed. Humanity changed. The world filled with noise. Wi-Fi, satellites, radio storms, endless digital chatter. But in that storm, one signal returned. Faint, unscheduled, impossible. In 2003, a deep space listening station in Nevada caught a whisper, a simple pulse, repeating in a pattern eerily similar to a forgotten code. Some called it interference, some called it coincidence, but the older engineers, they knew that rhythm. It was the heartbeat of a satellite America had launched half a century ago. The discovery sparked brief headlines, "Old U.S. satellite still alive." And then, faded again into silence, because the world had changed, and no one listens long to ghosts.
The satellite had no soul, no consciousness, no awareness of who built it. But behind its circuits lived the fingerprints of those who did. Men and women who worked through the night, soldering wires, writing code by hand, testing instruments with trembling hands, because every mistake could cost millions, and every success might never be remembered. One of them, an engineer named Thomas Hale, wrote in his journal, "We build for today, but I hope one of our creations lives long enough to surprise tomorrow." He never lived to see it happen, but somewhere above the planet, his wish came true.
America's space history is filled with triumphs the world remembers: Apollo, Voyager, Hubble. But just as powerful are the silent victories, the small machines that refuse to die, the forgotten satellites that still carry the echo of human ambition. They orbit endlessly, untouched by time, faithful witnesses to what we once dared to dream. To the universe, they are debris. To us, they are monuments. Because each forgotten object in orbit reminds us of who we were, a species reaching upward, guided by curiosity and courage. America didn't just build technology, it built the rhythm of exploration itself. Every orbit is a promise. We will keep looking forward. Today, the satellite is still out there, its trajectory slowly decaying, its orbit uncertain, its purpose complete, yet unfinished. Some amateur radio astronomers still listen for it. Every few months, someone claims to catch a faint, repeating tone, the whisper of an American heartbeat echoing across the dark. Scientists say it's impossible. The transmitter has no power. The instruments are long dead. But maybe some things don't need power to speak. Maybe they speak because we keep listening. The forgotten satellite is more than metal. It is a reflection of us, our persistence, our imperfection, our longing to leave something behind. We live short lives, but we build long memories. We reach for eternity in circuits and signals, hoping that something out there will remember we tried. And maybe that's what this satellite is. Not a ghost, but a memory that refused to fade. A piece of American history, still whispering, still reminding us that silence is never truly empty when it carries the echo of a dream.
Somewhere above you right now, in the black between stars, a small object drifts, unseen, unheard, except for those who choose to remember. Every orbit it completes is a story, one of courage, invention, and quiet endurance. We are the echoes of what we create, and sometimes what we create keeps echoing back. This was Echoes of Orbit.